Hello, I welcome you to my YouTube channel again. I have with me here a nice gentleman who has been sailing for some time now, and I'm here to have some conversation with him. I know you will enjoy this, so stick and stay and also share this to other friends. Please, can I know your name? What's your name?
Okay, Namdi.
Can you speak a little bit louder?
Okay, my name is Namdi. I'm in Nigeria and a seafarer, studying marine engineering from Maritime Academy of Nigeria, Oran. And recently, I'm doing my COC at Ghana.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Regional Maritime Ghana.
That's great. So, how do you see Ghana, if I may ask?
It's a nice place, peaceful, and the people welcome.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to learn the food, waji and everything.
Wachi and the rest, yeah, sure. So let's dive into the main reason why we are here. I think I jotted these questions here and I want to ask exactly as it's here. So I'll refer to it. The first question is, what motivated you to work at sea or on a ship? What motivated you?
I would say the adventure. The most part is the living standard of these few seafarers that I've seen, and above all, seafaring, sailing gives you opportunity to travel for free.
Wow! So traveling for free and also
and getting paid for it.
Paid for it. Is it that lucrative? Do they pay well?
Yeah, seafaring is a very good job, and you get paid very well. And let's also don't forget that it's the second line of defense. Most people don't know that.
So can you elaborate much on that?
Okay, what I mean is that as a seafarer,
yeah,
you can. When I say the second line of defense, it means that if you are under the war or your country is being challenged, the military or the navy can easily call you to come and join their forces because they have been regimented, they have been trained to undergo some certain skills.
Wow, that's great. I know for the sea you have the dominance,
yeah.
Just that you don't have the weapons to fight, but for moving the ships and everything you have a fair idea of it. So
yes, but we are also being disciplined. Most seafarers, if you go to academy, you are being trained by the navies. So.
Oh, okay, that's great. And the second question is, can you describe a memorable experience or adventure you had while at sea?
Yeah, like in my vessel, every week or every 2 weeks, we always have a get together and all these parties. Like after some voyage, we have weekends, cooking, party, then sometimes karaoke. So just to put our body and soul together.
That means it's fun at sea.
Yes.
I thought maybe you just see water all around you and you be in your, how do you call it, cabin?
Yes, cabin.
All day.
Yes, but you must find a way to make yourself feel comfortable. And there's a lot of stuff. Karaoke night. You have your PS4 company provide PS4 good companies and all that. And we get together to know each other. Like the vessel was, we had almost 11 nationalities. So we get together to learn each other's culture and play together as one family. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That means you meet people from different parts of the world. Africa, Asia, America, all those places.
Ukraine, Russia.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. And so we move to the third question. That's, what is your role on the ship and what responsibility does it involve?
Okay, I sailed as a cadet, and basically cadet doesn't have a specific role. They are being trained to become an officer, so they are being trained, can be assigned any duty at any time. So cadet basically don't have a specific duty. They are just there to learn practical and learn on the job, observation and all that. And we are directly under the second engineers authority. Yes.
So what at all do you learn? I just want to know.
Okay.
Do you learn on, you did mechanical
I did marine
engineering.
engineering.
Marine engineering,
Yeah.
yeah, marine engineering. So what at all do you do as a marine engineer?
Okay, as a marine engineer, your basic responsibility is to ensure that the mechanical aspect of the ship are always in good shape. The ship shape, as we always say, meaning that the sea is not like on land where you are riding your car and
I get it.
and you have some breakdowns. You say, okay, let me look for a mechanic workshop. So we are there to maintain the mechanical part of the ship. We are also there to make sure that there is no breakdown of equipment.
Oh, that's great. That's nice. Okay. So we move to the next question. How do you handle challenges of being away from home for extended periods?
Okay. This is question most people usually ask seafarers, but this have been treated as during our training. For instance, when I was in school, I left home like 6 months. They will lock us up in school. Once we get into the gate, we don't.
That's a boarding school.
No, that is
Okay,
marine
yeah,
school.
yeah.
Yes.
Marine school is
Yes.
like that for
Once-
the cadets.
Yes,
Especially.
during your cadetship training. So this is to acclimatize you, to make you get used to the life you are going to see in the future. So when you are there, you are now forced to get used to people around you and learn their culture and try to adapt. So right from onset, we have been trained to adapt.
Wow, that's nice. So what's the duty of the cadet? I thought sometimes I've seen some in some blue uniform and all that. So what at all do they train them on? I know they are being trained sometimes by Navy. Why do you get that military training? Why do you get that?
Seafaring, being a sailor is a paramilitary job, and it's very necessary because the military teaches you how to be fit,
Yeah.
regimented, and disciplined. You need to be fit in terms of health-wise. You need to be regimented. You need to know how to respect hierarchies. So that is why we are being trained. And also, so many people don't know that even in ship we have different departments. We have the Nautical department, we have the engine department, and we have the catering department. So, and every of these departments have hierarchies. So that's why we are being trained for that.
Wow, that's great. I wish I could be on the sea one day. But let me ask this too. How long do you stay on sea?
You can stay. I stayed 11 months plus. It depends. This depends on your contract. Can be 6 months contract. Can be 9 months. And 9 months sometimes plus or minus 1 month. So, also this is depends depending on the route you are flying. Some routes will give you maximum of 6 months. Then we try to sign out pay MLC.
Oh, okay. That's great. So being on the ship for 6 months, I think it's not easy. You will see the same faces. The daily routine you do will be for 6 months.
Yeah.
Then
yes.
you get bored.
You don't get bored if you don't get bored. Like I said, we have been trained. Like for me, it's actually a nice thing because it gives me time to study. When I'm free, I study, I prepare myself for that career. And for instance, if you're at home, you go to work. I see some family, they go to work in the morning, like especially bankers, they come back in the evening very late. Maybe their kids are already sleeping. In the morning again, they leave. So, and when the kids are not sleeping, they will distract them and all that. But for me, I work from morning till maybe 4 or 5. I go to my cabin, I rest, I wake up and try to study because this career requires a lot of studies. So that I get to go.
And I learned you people don't pay for food when you go to the galley.
No, you don't pay for food. Once you're on board, everything is taken care of.
Okay, so the galley literally is a kitchen. So if you don't know a galley, maybe you are watching and you don't know a galley. So you just go there and have any food you want?
We have the catering department. They are the ones that are always in the galley. Your food will be served as an officer in your mess room, what we call dining. Mess room, yes.
So that's great. At least I wish I could be there. You don't pay for rent. You don't pay for food.
Yes.
So what do you do with like everything you get as your pay? You save it because you don't pay for rent, you don't pay for food and all that.
Yes, but we still have homes. We have house at home that we parent for, and we have children and we have wives.
Okay, so let's go to the next question here. I have here. Yeah. Can you share any interesting or unique traditions or customs among the crew?
Yes, I met people from different places and different tradition, and like I always say, you have to be respectful to everybody's way of life, culture, and for instance, the one I find very funny is, you know, here in Africa, when somebody say no, it means like sign language, like this is no, right?
About my people.
But some people, I met some people, they were like, this is no. Whoa. Okay, so these are some of the few stuff.
You know, just like the Indians, they do this means yes.
Okay,
yes.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, here
It's
when you do
opposite,
something, it's just like no, saying no.
Yes.
Well, so you learned a lot of cultures.
Yes.
So did you see some that were disturbing to you? Like, you know, some cultures are, do I say archaic, primitive or something that you think, oh, for this one, we are not used to this and I should, or you just tolerate everybody?
As we are trained, we are before we go to board, we have been trained, and we are part to school, so we have to respect. It's not for me to judge if there is a cave, or I have to respect people's way of life and all that.
Okay.
Yes. And one of the funniest things I met is that some of the European and some people I met actually were like, when they hear Africa, they think Africa is kind of bush and all that, and aliens, and you see monkey, the other stuff.
Africa. That's how they see us, yeah. But it's good though, at least. You also try to enlighten them so that they know, oh,
yes, because some of these people actually, this is what they read from book. And some of these books might be within days or try to pass some information, so you don't really blame them.
So on to the next question. What safety measures or protocols are crucial when working on a ship?
No, there's a lot of safety measures otherwise you get yourself injured. Like engine room is a very delicate, or should I say very dangerous place to be. Before you go to the engine room, you need your coverall, your safety boots, your earmuff, and a lot of that, sometimes hand glove and all that. So these are safety measures that you have to take to protect yourself, as we call it PPE. You have other safety measures for against fire, such as firefighting, hydrants, and some other stuff.
Yeah. Wow, that's great. So the next one, it says, how do you cope with seasickness? And are there any remedies or tips you did recommend?
Okay. People always ask me this question, but personally I've not experienced seasickness, but I have, like my colleague I went with, he actually was vomiting out there, like for the first 1 week because of the turbulence and all that. Seasickness, most of the time we have this seasickness pill for some people that theirs are extreme, but normally they just get you a seasickness bag where you just feel like vomiting, so that is nothing much.
I learned the sea, when you get to some parts, it smells that bad. That's also the cause of this seasickness and all that.
No, the cause of seasickness, if far at sea, actually that you don't perceive any smell. Yeah, you only perceive smell maybe when you come to around Africa, waters and all that. But the IMO and other maritime organizations have placed a lot of very strict rule against dumping waste or anything in the sea. So at international waters, you have to dedicate anywhere that is similar.
Yeah.
Seasickness is actually because this is your first time on board and because of the turbulence. But after a while, you get used to it.
Can you swim?
Yes, I can swim for my basic survival training, but not to swim like a fish. So, well, the training they give us is actually just to basic to prevent yourself in terms of minutes.
But you know, some people can swim like fish.
But you cannot actually, that swimming can actually save you.
Yes.
So that knowledge.
Because in the deep seas, you cannot swim from there to
land. You burn more energy and you get tired. So you just stick to the basic safety training they taught you.
Yeah. So do you have some videos or pictures like?
Yeah, I have some videos and some. I'm not the picture type because, as I said, this is my first time at sea, and I was actually focusing on most of the learning aspect. And most of the video or picture I have is basically just about work at the maybe self-spend time and make a life for this.
Wow.
Yes.
That's great. Do you have any experience, or at least anything in mind that maybe you can share with us? Maybe the questions I'm asking might just put you at a corner, but maybe you have something that you want to free from your mind or say to the public so that they will know things about the sea, the ship, how things work, how things go, or something.
Well, what I would say that sea job is a very interesting and very lucrative and high paying too, and I encourage most Africans to venture into it because it gives you the opportunity of a lifetime and gives you opportunity to also retire at a very young age. If you are lucky, maybe 35 or 40, you're a mid person and you can dive to other business. So I encourage Africans to start really early, go to school, get their certification right, and that would be nice.
Wow. Maritime. I wish I can go to see something and experience all of this. The sea life, being at the center of the sea, and
everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
Everything
I know.
possible.
I know everything is possible. So let me ask this also: are you not afraid when you are at the middle?
No.
Or in the middle of the sea?
No, it's even fun. I'm not afraid.
Because you are just surrounded by water. And I know for there's no light. It's only darkness. I know for sure for your ship there will be a generator or power plant supplying you electricity.
Yeah.
But don't you fear like we are in the deep sea and everywhere around us is darkness? Don't you fear?
No, actually, there is no darkness. If it's night, it's night. And of course, night is always dark. And inside engine room, inside the ship, it's 24 hours light, as in a lot of brightness, and you don't even know if this was day. Like for instance, I work in engine room. Most of the time, I might stay 3 weeks or 1 month before I come to the deck or go to the.
Oh really?
Yes, yeah. Because as I said, I'm undergoing training. So as a trainee, I don't have that pleasure of every time I work, and I have to be very obedient to my superiors and officers too. So there is a lot 24 hours light for my vessel. We have like 4 auxiliary engine and 1 main engine that its function alone is just to propel the ship. So there is light in my program. We have 24 hours light.
Okay. I'm glad having you here. At least my questions here all have been answered perfectly well, and I don't know what to ask again. But I'm so glad having you here and sharing your idea with me and also my audience.
Anytime, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Have a great day.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.